Using the latest AI technology, we've recreated good old-fashioned hometown radio. Enjoy!
A production of KLNK 980 AI.
980 Deep Valley's voice, the people's choice, KLNK.
Hi there, everybody. Before we begin our program, our sports director, Hot Dog Hank, would like to make some kind of announcement. So I said, sure, something to do with his last report.
Thank you, Carl. During the play-by-play of the last Deep Valley Rasties High School basketball game, we announced that the Rasties were wearing Scottish kilts instead of their regular shorts, paying tribute to the now-deceased math teacher, Angus MacGregor, who lost his life in a freak math accident. Well, some of our listeners wanted to know a more complete explanation.
Please.
Thank you, Carl. I've been informed by the head of the math department that the cause of his death was a misplaced decimal. Carl, back to you.
Well, I suppose that could happen to any math teacher. Hot Dog, before you go, I have a question for you.
Fire away, Tillman.
Wanted to ask you about a real first for high school sports right here in Deep Valley. I heard that Deep Valley High will be doing instant replay for the fans at their home games.
Right you are, Carl. Football fans are so used to instant replay, but we miss it at high school football games.
Well, I'm no TV production expert, but it takes some special equipment, don't it? Maybe expensive, maybe big jumbo screen. Where'd they find the money for that?
Well, they didn't. They asked for donations from the usual collection of rich folks, but nothing. But Coach Athletic Director Jim Fostenwitcher came up with a solution.
I can't wait to hear that one.
He met with Coach Rachelston, and they agreed to it. Next season, we're going to see replays of key plays.
But how's that going to work?
It's simple, Carl. The players will simply repeat the play, reenacting just how it played out.
Genius. Hot Dog, I don't know about you, but I'm proud to live in a community here with so many smart people.
Ditto, Tillman.
Be sure to stay tuned for the latest sports doings with Hot Dog Hank coming up later on KLNK 980 AI. And folks, today's show is brought to you by our Deep Valley Chamber of Commerce, and they want you to know about their annual Founders Day celebration coming up this weekend at Rivers Edge Park. Now, the presentation will include a reenactment of the legal battle of Ingram Deep versus his half-brother Shorty Deep over the rights to the oil under Deep Valley. As you know, the Deeps were a frugal lot, so to forego legal fees, they settled it with arm wrestling in front of the county courthouse. That was back in 1913 now. The two brothers will be acted out by the great-granddaughters of Ingram and Shorty Deep, Gloria Finster, that's her married name, and Muriel Deep, who'll be wearing their grandfather's actual overalls. And I'm told that to make it even more authentic this year, the two of them will be drunk. So don't forget, that's the annual Founders Day celebration this weekend at Rivers Edge Park. And now since the river rose with all the rain and all, the park has moved north somewhat, but you'll find it okay. Okay, today's show is a salute to teachers. That's the person who had to put up with us while our parents were at work. And today, we salute Mr. Mathew Hepp of St. Folsom School for the Hopeless. Well, I can speak personally about Mr. Hepp because he was my science teacher in the 7th grade, and I was sitting in the first row as I was under what he called strict surveillance. Well, Mr. Hepp was doing a lesson about electricity, and we were making a homemade battery, a lemon battery, they call it. and it was all about electrical conductiveness and chemistry. Something about the acid in the lemon makes the electricity enough to light a light bulb, little one, and also ignite a nearby gas heater. And it was just a tiny spark. Jim Blemmers thought it would be funny. He sat next to me to turn on the heater on this hot, humid Deep Valley, Texas day. Only problem was the pilot light wasn't lit. Too bad Mr. Hepp had a cold, so he didn't even see this one coming, or didn't smell it. There was a big flash, and then I saw Mr. Hepp. His head was completely bald. I guess it blew off his piece. What a shock. But that moment that is still like a photo in my mind is seeing that the blast blew Annette Stifler's pleated gray skirt over her head, and I discovered the meaning of life. So here's to the 7th grade science class and Mr. Mathew Hepp and all the science teachers living and not anymore. Then that's our electric show for today. Oh, and one more thing, listen to our own Bo DuPont cooking show, What's Cooking? It's on later this afternoon, and today she's going to prepare a recipe for her favorite Bring a Dish. It's Lutheran tuna casserole with anchovy accents. Oh my, that's Bo DuPont's cooking show, What's Cooking? Right here on KLNK. I'm Carl Tilford from Deep Valley, Texas, on the voice of Deep Valley, KLNK 980 AI. You can also get us on YouTube, iHeartRadio, Pandora, lots of other podcasting places. And remember to click on the subscribe button down below there. So we'll be here when you need us. Okay, that's enough.
980 Deep Valley's voice, the people's choice, KLNK.
A production of KLNK 980 AI.